This week marks the very first time the public is going to have access to the new game, Marvel Rivals. Now, if you know anything about video games, the very second the public gets access to them, they tear into the files and they dig up every single secret the devs did not want you to know. Marvel Rivals was not an exception, and we already have a list of 20 characters that have been found as playable in the files of the game. Now, this information comes from Miller Ross on Twitter. If you don't follow Miller Ross, you really should if you like superhero games. They are at the forefront of superhero leaking and data mining, whether it's Suicide Squad or Avengers or now Marvel Rivals, which, good for them, it seems like they're finally attached to a game that'll last more than a year. Miller Ross posted, "Here is a complete list of playable characters currently indexed in the closed alpha test build with their corresponding number." Now, I'm not going to go over the numbers because I don't think that matters as much, but I will list them on screen. Hulk, Punisher, Storm, Loki, Human Torch, Doctor Strange, Mantis, Hawkeye, Captain America, Rocket Raccoon, Hela, Cloak and Dagger, Black Panther, Groot, Ultron, Magic, Moon Knight, Luna Snow, Squirrel Girl, Black Widow, Iron Man, Venom, Spider-Man, Magneto, Scarlet Witch, Thor, Mr. Fantastic, Winter Soldier, Penny Parker, Star-Lord, Blade, Namor, Adam Warlock, Jeff the Landshark, Psylocke, Wolverine, Invisible Woman, The Thing, and Iron Fist. But they are not doing the Danny Rand Iron Fist, they are doing Lynn. Now, honestly, I really like this roster. One thing Marvel Rivals already has started doing with the revealed characters is that they're not just going for the mainstream Marvel hits. They're not just doing Iron Man, Spider-Man, Thor, Captain America, Wolverine. They're also throwing in characters like Penny Parker, Magic, and Luna Snow. So if you're a fan of any Marvel character, this game is exciting because your character has a chance. For example, Nico, Sister Grimm, that's her superhero name, but she's a big character in the Midnight Suns game. Just real quick side note, you should really play Midnight Suns, one of the most underrated superhero games ever, especially if you love tactical RPGs. It's really great. But Nico plays a big role in that game, and I've become a big fan of her and her characters since then, and I would love to play as Sister Grimm in Marvel Rivals, and she actually has a really good chance because we're getting characters like Jeff the Shark and Penny Parker and Luna Snow. I love the fact that this roster is so eclectic and it covers all branches of Marvel so well. If you like the MCU, there are plenty of characters. If you're a big comic book nerd, dude, there are characters in here where you're probably the only one who's heard of them. Even if you're a Marvel gamer, Luna Snow debuted in a Marvel video game. She's in mobile games. No matter what branch of Marvel fan you are, there is a character in here for you, and I really like that. And I'm very interested to see how some of these characters are going to play. Cloak and Dagger, for example, they're the only duo character in the game. They even separated Rocket and Groot. I'm assuming Cloak and Dagger is going to be like an offensive assassin type character. Dagger is going to be throwing tons of sharp objects and like stabbing people, and Cloak is going to be her abilities and her mobility, where she's going to be able to like teleport around and turn into a shadow and move real fast. I think that's going to be pretty interesting. Personally, I'm the most excited for like Winter Soldier and Blade. I will say I think this roster is pretty weak if you're an X-Men fan. There's not even that many like X-Men adjacent characters. Like Deadpool is nowhere to be seen, and that's kind of surprising to me. I guess they didn't know how popular X-Men 97 was going to be when they planned for all of these characters. I mean, I guess Scarlet Witch counts as X-Men adjacent, and we've got Magneto, we got Storm, we've got Magic, and now we're gonna get Wolverine and Psylocke. That's not a terrible selection, but it definitely could be better. I'm hoping we start to see characters like Cyclops, Jean Grey, Iceman, Deadpool, of course, characters like that, Rogue and Gambit as well, in future beta builds when we get more characters. And that's the exciting thing. We're already at 39 characters in the files, and this is the very beginning of the game. We're at the first public closed alpha. Isn't that crazy? Overwatch just added their 40th character, and that game is 8 years old. Dude, I am in my mid-20s. My back hurts. I'm tired. And when Overwatch came out, I was in high school. I was a teenager. That's how long that game's been around, right? And it only just got to its 40th character. Marvel Rivals is already knocking on its boots. It's right on its heels. And Marvel Rivals is in alpha. Not to mention a game like Valorant that Marvel Rivals is already passing, which is insane. Now, do take all of this with a grain of salt, of course. None of these characters have been officially revealed, so one or two of them could get scrapped in favor of someone else. Maybe Jeff the Shark doesn't work. But Jeff the Shark, by the way, that's a character I think is the most exciting here, because we already knew with the inclusion of Luna Snow and Penny Parker that we weren't going to be just limited to the popular guys. So if you like a lesser, more obscure character, then that's dope. You have a chance. But even if you like a character like Lockjaw, who isn't human-shaped, you have a chance thanks to Jeff the Shark. And I think that's incredible. You truly can just ask for anyone, pitch any moveset you want, drop any concept you want, and your character could very well get into the game. And I'd love if you guys would tell me what obscure characters you want in the comments. Like I said, Sister Grimm all the way, dude. And just as one last side note, if you like the music that's been playing under my voice that is honestly way too epic for a video about a data mine for a video game, that is just the main menu theme for Marvel Rivals. That's it. The main menu goes this hard. And if you would like to listen to it without my dumb nerdy voice all over it, then I did upload an extended version of that just selfishly so I could have it to listen to while I game or while I edit. And of course I figured if I'm going to upload it privately, I might as well publish it so you guys can hear it as well. So in the end cards of this video, there will be like the music. And with all that said, dude, we're going to be playing this game this weekend. We're going to be playing it on Friday. I'm so pumped. Let me know if you'd like to see more videos about this game from me. I really want to put my wish list out there. I think there are some banger characters that just aren't even listed or mentioned that I would absolutely love to see for this game. And with all of that said, I'll smell you guys later.